What do you think is the most common payment method in China? Cash, bank cards, or mobile payment? The truth is, most of China runs on QR codes payment. From restaurants and souvenir stores to taxis and tiny street stores. QR code payments dominates everyday life. And trust me, if you think you can rely only on cash, you are going to run into a lot of difficulties. So in this video, I'm going to walk you step by step through how to set up one of the most popular mobile payment methods in China, WeChat Pay, from scratch. I will show you how to get it verified and linked to your international payment cards, how the system actually works behind the scenes, what foreigners can and cannot do with the app, and the most commonly asked questions and troubleshooting methods to make sure you are truly WeChat Pay ready for China. Alright explorers, time to projecting. Let's begin with what you need to prepare to set up the payment app. WeChat Pay isn't a separate app, it is part of the main app called WeChat. Before you start, make sure you have a smartphone with a stable internet connection, a mobile number. Your home country's number works fine, but a Chinese number is more reliable. Your passport for ID verification, and a debit or credit card such as Visa or Master. Now let's set up your WeChat account and complete identity verification. First, download WeChat from the App Store or Google Play. Once it's downloaded, tap Register, and then use your phone number rather than other options. Enter the OTP and your WeChat account will be created. Sometimes you may encounter a situation that WeChat requires you to have existing friends to verify your account before activation. This is due to WeChat's security system, and it usually happens when your IP address and your phone number are registered in countries that WeChat flags as a high risk. If this happens, I recommend completing the verification once you arrive in China, either by purchasing a Chinese phone number or visit one of the WeChat help desk at the airport. If your WeChat works normally, congratulations. Let's move on to identity verification. Go to Me, then Service, Wallet, and tap ID verification. Follow the steps, upload your passports, and complete the form. It may take some time for the verification to be approved. Once your ID is verified, you will unlock the ability to link your international cards and start paying in China. Next, let's link your international cards. Go to Me, Service, Wallet, Cards, and then tap Add Card. Enter your card details. I highly recommend using a card with good foreign exchange rates. Prioritize cards like Wise or Revolut if you have them. You will receive an SMS from your bank, verify it, and set up your WeChat payment password, and it's done. It is best to link your card before your trip, so SMS verification doesn't fail due to roaming. Major bank cards work best, and if your card doesn't link directly, good news, WeChat Pay now accepts Apple Pay. So you can actually link your Apple Pay wallet to WeChat Pay and pay through that route instead. Now let's talk about how WeChat Pay actually works. There are two ways to pay in China. You can scan the merchant's QR code, enter the amount, and confirm, or let the merchant scan your personal payment codes. If one method fails, simply try the other one. This resolves many real-world issues. If you would like to test your payment before arrival, you can use this website to test your WeChat Pay account. It is important to understand that your WeChat Pay account is not the same as the domestic Chinese WeChat wallet, because it is backed by a foreign card. Some features may be restricted. To understand this and to help you with troubleshooting, let's talk about the fundamentals. Your wallet balance versus your linked cards. If you do not have a Chinese bank account, your WeChat Pay account mainly uses linked cards payment. In this case, think of WeChat as a bridge. Your bank cards connects through WeChat Pay to the merchant, and your bank converts everything into Chinese yuan. This is a one-way flow. The wallet balance, on the other hand, can only be topped up with a Chinese bank account. If your passport is fully verified, you can receive transfers from friends. However, you cannot withdraw your wallet funds to your international bank cards, and you cannot top up your wallet using your foreign cards. Some functions like red packets may also be restricted. Any money received in your WeChat wallet will stay there until you use it or transfer it again. Now that we understand the basics, let's go through the most commonly asked questions. First, why does my payment fail? There are several common reasons. The first is the merchant limitation. Small street stores and taxi drivers often have their personal QR code to receive payment. These QR codes considered as a P2P transfer, therefore your international cards may not work. In these cases, try to use WeChat Balance, cash, or other payment method. Second, the supported cards. Your home bank may block transactions within China. Prepaid cards may fail, SMS verification may fail. That's why you should always test your setup before traveling. Third, identity not fully verified. If your passport or ID is not properly verified, payment may be blocked. I strongly recommend completing this in your home country. Fourth, transaction limits. Foreign card backed up of WeChat Pay is limited to 6,000 Chinese yuan per day, 50,000 Chinese yuan per month, and 60,000 Chinese yuan per year. If you reach the limit, try another payment method or split the payment amount. Fifth, QR code or network issues. Switch between the two scanning methods. You scan the merchant or allow them to scan yours. Make sure your VPN is turned off. Use mobile data if Wi-Fi is unstable. I always keep 200 to 300 Chinese yuan in cash as a backup. I heard there is a small fee on transactions on WeChat. What is that, and how do I avoid that? WeChat charges a 3% transaction fee on single transactions over 200 RMB. Payments under 200 RMB are usually fee-free. However, your bank may still charge foreign exchange fees. To minimize the cost, you can do 4 things. First, use a zero foreign exchange fee cards such as Wise and Revolut. Second, split the payment into smaller ones. Third, if you have a balance in your WeChat wallet, use that. There is no transaction fee even the amount is over the limit. And fourth, for large purchases, ask the shop if you can pay by physical cards using a POS machine. Can I use Apple Pay with WeChat Pay? Yes. Now you can link your Apple Pay to WeChat Pay. Remember, the systems are still separate. But your payment routes can be looked like this. Your bank card to your Apple Pay, to WeChat Pay, and then to the merchant. Can I send or receive money from friends? Foreign card users can receive transfers if ID is fully verified. However, red packets are limited, and withdrawal to foreign cards is not allowed. Here's a practical tip. If a small vendor doesn't have enough change, you can pay in cash and ask them to send the difference to your WeChat wallet as a balance. The small balance can be used later for your purchases. Can I use a foreign phone number? Yes, you can, but roaming SMS may fail. So make sure your phone can receive text messages while you're in China. What exchange rate do I get? Your bank decides the exchange rate, not WeChat. Some banks charge cross-border transaction fees, others don't. So make sure you understand your bank's policy before traveling. How do refunds work? Refunds normally return through the same route they came from. If you paid by card, the refund goes back to your card. If you pay with a WeChat balance, it goes back to your balance. Refunds normally takes 5 to 10 business days to process, and foreign exchange fluctuations may cause a small difference. If that bothers you, ask the merchant for a cash refund instead. Can I use WeChat Pay outside of China? Foreign card WeChat Pay is mainly designed for mainland China. Acceptance abroad is very limited. So I suggest to use up your remaining balance while you are in China. Before we wrap up, here are a few quick tips. Update your WeChat app before your travel. Make sure your card name matches with your passport. Turn off VPN when paying and carry some cash. Practice both scan and show QR code payment methods. Oh, and one last thing, make sure you are familiar with how to pronounce WeChat Pay in Chinese. It is pronounced as Weixin, not WeChat. If you say WeChat, many locals may get confused and may not understand you. So practice before you visit China. And that's your complete guide to WeChat Pay for foreign travelers. How to set it up, what limits to expect, and how to fix common issues. Once you understand how the system works, you will be able to pay for everything, from milk tea to Didi rides, just like a local. If this helps, save the video and check out my other China travel videos. Project out for today. I'll see you in the next one.